Hey y'all, I got a bunch of strawberries on clearance from Lowe's last night. These are the flats of strawberries, the Berried Treasure Pink, even though they look red. These are the strawberries I got on clearance. There are 6 flats, 10 in each flat, and then I've got one flat that is missing 2, so that's 58 total. Plus these are the Alpine strawberries that I have. The first thing I need to do is weed this bed. Part of it is already weeded, but that side down there is not, so I need to do that before I can get anything planted.
Start with the soil, dark and warm. Turn it over, come early morn. Add a little compost, mix it slow.
Now that this bed is weeded out, I'm going to start with my proven winners, Berried Treasure Pink Strawberries, and get them planted. And then I will work towards my Alpine strawberries. I've got some compost down there. I'm going to bring a bag over here. I'm going to backfill with the compost.
The richest things come from below. Plan your rows and map your lines. Rain barrel full, sun's gonna shine. Dig the furrows, pull the weeds. Praise the earth while you plant your seeds. Dig down deep, let the roots take hold. What you bury now comes back tenfold. And it'll keep you warm. Coffee grounds and citrus peels, broken eggshells and blood meal, thrown to the pile, let them rot. The dying things still mean a lot. Mulch the beds with straw or pine, keeps in the damp, feeding over time. Fertilize when the moon is right, work the soil till it comes to life. Dig down deep, let the roots take hold. What you bury now comes back tenfold. Water with care.
My camera shut off at some point, but I got all of the proven winners Berried Treasure strawberries planted. There was 57 of them because one was dead. I had 58 plants, but one of the plants was dead, so that was 57 that I planted. And I planted about 16 of the Yellow Wonder Alpine strawberries. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you real quick. This bed's full. I did, where my teepee is, I did leave that open. There's nothing planted under there because I might plant a melon or some beans or something Shoot. I might plant some beans or some melons or something like that in the spring. But all the strawberries. And then these little tiny ones that are more yellow, those are the Alpine strawberries. I do have a mess down here. I'll come get this stuff in the morning. I've got to go in and start dinner. It's the next evening after I planted those strawberries. And today I'm going to put the rest of the Alpine strawberries in a couple of grow bags I have. They already have soil in them, but I'm going to top them off and then we'll get to planting. See, these are the grow bags and they're not quite full. There's one stacked on top of the other. Other things were grown in this. And yes, it does have little plastic figurine dinosaurs and frogs and stuff. I'm going to dig those out and top this off. And then plant those strawberries that wouldn't fit in the bottom.
Wait out the storm, love what you're tending, it'll keep you warm.
ones back here are the Yellow Wonder, and there were a lot more of those this round. And this is the White Soul. And it looks like there's a lot more, but it's not. It's just that they were in bigger pots, so they had room to get bushier before they started to get root bound. Once again, don't bury the crown. This little part in the middle here, that's the crown. You want it to be above the soil. If it's below the soil, there's your crown. If it's below the soil, they'll die. I think I'm done handling strawberries until spring. I just needed to get these in a grow bag so that way there'd be enough thermal mass to hopefully keep them alive, because I think that I think in their pots there's a chance they would have died, especially in this 4-pack cells. They were starting to get puny anyways, so I'm sure that the cold wouldn't have done them well. But I have overwintered these alpine strawberries in grow bags before, so they'll be fine. I think that since I'm done with strawberries for the season, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And I'll start tomorrow or the next day, depending on the weather. Probably with more weeding, but who knows what I'll get into. There's a few last things that I would like to get done before the weather gets cold. Getting the weeding in my flower beds done is one of the things I'd like to do before it gets too cold, and get mulch on them. That way they're a little bit easier to handle in the spring. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but I'm going to try. I've got a couple little things in my top garden that I need to do before it gets cold too, but that'll be later on. Thank y'all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Bye.